Okay, live. Thousands of years in the past, some of humanity left the Earth, abandoning the rest as they felt them unworthy. The humans that remained were forced to survive the changing planet on their own. Soon the planet was beset by plagues, leaving the remaining humans forced to change so that they could survive. Through trial and error, a process using genetic manipulation was found to allow a person to change into any animal at will. The humans on Earth now called themselves Dretheville, and the process of changing was called a veal. The new inhabitants of Earth changed names of places in their distaste of what species they had once been. Human became the foulest word a person could speak. It had seemed that humans in Dretheville would leave each other alone until Butio Ralph finds that humans are returning. He soon finds that he must become what he had never wanted to be, a warrior. This is the little summary for my original web series, Chronicles of Gaia. Now, I've wanted to do a web series for this for more than a little bit, because I felt of trying to, well, when you write something, when you do anything, half of it is, getting the material done. The other half is finding an audience. And I thought that with YouTube, I might be able to find more of an audience with the series. You know, I figured of trying to stretch out and reach. Like, maybe I'd find, fans for the series that I wouldn't find. Oh. Basically, I do a lot of trial and error of trying to get my stuff found by people. It's like, yeah, like, actually probably more than half is the marketing. So yeah. So I've again wanted to do this for a really long time. Because I'm like, hey, if I put it on YouTube, maybe I'll get a bigger audience, maybe. But then the problem became time. Because unfortunately, I can't do everything in a day that I want to. So now, just recently, I finally figured out a system that will allow me to continue to read Animorphs and do this web series without interfering with Animorphs, because that's my main concern, is getting that series done. Everything else is really secondary. So yeah. And now I will be reading every main chapter. The thing is, I have bonus chapters for Patreon donators, which I will not be reading out loud on this channel, just because I really don't want it to become like, oh, I don't actually have to pay for this, I just have to wait for a little bit. And like, if I suddenly start doing that and people have paid for that shit and they're like, why do I have to pay and everyone else doesn't? So no bonus chapters. But the thing with the bonus chapter and all the other bonus content is that it's not going to have any material that's not already in the main chapters. It'll just be, if you're a fan of the series, that it will just very much expand, the scope of the world, and you can actually see how large this creation actually is. So yeah. This is a horrible fucking intro video. Yeah. And there is a link down below if you're watching this on my YouTube channel of, you can get to the series now and read. And if you're watching this on my blog, the link will be upwards. So yeah. So So yeah. God damn it, I wish this was in live so I could like redo this and like, this fucking sucks, let's read. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Chronicles. So, yeah, let me. Too long, didn't listen. Chronicles of Gaia is my original sci-fi web series. And now I'm putting it out on YouTube. And it's still being written. But there will still be no mentions of spoilers in the comments. I really want to keep that up throughout everything I do. Just so people that are caught up with the series, don't spoil it for people just getting onto the series. So, the first actual chapter read should be happening Sunday. And I'm sort of disappointed how I've set this up at the moment, because Ash vs. Evil Dead is having its third season premiering, so I'm going to have to probably wait a day to see Ash vs. Evil Dead. So it's I do the sacrifices for you. Like the 3 or 4 that actually watch this. Or less. 0. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping 0 watches this piece of crap. So, yay. And until next video, goodbye.